So, Helen, how was your hypnobirthing experience?
It was fantastic. I think when we first decided to join the course, we were very much, we're going to go to hospital, we're going to go to JR, because that's just what we do. And I can remember walking home after the first course and the first class and kind of just saying, yeah, we kind of see where this is coming from, but no, I think we're still, you know, but we might go for the SPA's unit now rather than. And by the end of it, we were total Russell converts, really. Much more confident about the whole process, no fear about giving birth. I'd always been a sort of, it's going to be total sensory deprivation and backup drugs, please, before we did the course. And it just made it a really kind of stress-free, chilled out experience. And when my contractions started, I didn't really have that sort of scared feeling that I thought I was going to have. Helping out to boss Morgan around at home, I think, you know, get the tarpaulin out, get the pool filled up and everything. But the whole thing went very quickly. I think I was about 4 hours in total, really, from start to finish. I had a really lovely couple of midwives. In the end, the midwife that I started with, we thought actually at the beginning of the process she was going to be quite anti-home birth, but it turned out that she was actually one of the biggest pro-birth midwives in the area, but she just hadn't wanted to push us down that sort of route. Unfortunately, she broke her foot like about 2 days before Phoebe was born, so, and I'd only seen her throughout my whole pregnancy. So when my waters broke at about 1:30 in the morning, I had to phone through to Wallingford, and just literally I just got the on-call midwife. So I was really worried it was going to be someone saying it's your first birth, you know, you really should be doing this in hospital. And actually what I got was a lady who'd already trained in sort of hypnotherapy and was incredibly supportive and just sort of instinctively seemed to know that when I was having a contraction I didn't want to be talked to, I didn't want to be kind of stressed out. And she was fantastic, really fantastic. I can't honestly remember that much about the sort of the labour stages, because I think I was just very chilled out. We had music, we had the same CD that gets played in the class, we had that on in the background. You know, lights down low, candles on. And it was lovely, and Phoebe was born straight into my arms and just sort of coughed once and opened her eyes and looked around, and she's been the most chilled out baby ever since. Which has been lovely, and I would totally recommend it to, you know, to anyone else. For me, it was just about the lack of fear, really. I think as a young girl, you're about to have your first baby, it can be quite a scary prospect, and it is always the birth bit. I'm not going to think about that because that's going to be horrendous. But actually, it's not. Your body can do it. Your body just does kind of take over, and you just have to go with it. And just trust what your body's doing, really. And I think I had a moment, I think, when she was crowning, when I sort of instinctively fought it a little bit, and that was the moment for me that I found most uncomfortable, because I was kind of fighting against what she wanted to do. But as soon as my midwife sort of said, you know, come on, pull yourself out of it, just relax, you know, you're fine, you know, she was born. It was, yeah, it was amazing, and it was great to have Morgs around. I think it was nice for him to have something to do in terms of sort of helping with the setup and keeping the water going, rather than him just sort of feeling like a spare part, sort of sitting in the corner of the room. Yeah, the midwives were great. 8 o'clock that morning, they sort of helped tidy up. We had bacon sandwiches and cups of tea. The breastfeeding counsellor turned up at the doorstep. She stayed till lunchtime. So it was just really lovely. I can remember just the morning that she was born, we were just laughing, it was relaxed, it was, you know, chilled out. I was able to go and have a shower, you know, crank the heating up a bit at home. It was, you know, it was just lovely. Just an amazing experience, really. And something we'll definitely do again.